still decided to go back to Duke, but like I knew after my junior year I was going to have a chance. But at the beginning of my junior year, coming off my sophomore year, I took Italian so that if I had to go play overseas, I knew a language. I'm dead serious, bro. I'm dead serious.
So you seen all this press, all this stuff, and you still in your head, you're like, yo, I don't know if this could go left.
I don't like making assumptions. I don't like making assumptions. Shit was not going left. I don't like making assumptions.
When they talk about Duke, you know, it's like Christian Laettner. You know what I'm saying? JJ Redick, like you're in that pantheon. You know what I'm saying? So like, come on, dog.
I mean, it's just. I think what is, and I try to explain this to people. Like even with my kids that I coach, their fourth grade travel team. I started coaching them last year on a third grade travel team. And like, they all think they're going to the NBA, which is great because when I was 8 years old, I was like, I'm going to go play at Duke. It's a far-fetched dream. I'm sure at some point, whether it was 8, 11, 13, right? You had that moment.
I never thought about Duke though.
No. I'm saying, but you had that moment. You had that moment. They didn't want you had that moment where you're like, I want to play in the NBA.
Absolutely.
You had that dream, right?
Absolutely.
What I try to explain to people is that that's great. There are millions, potentially billions of people that have that same dream. And there's 450 jobs. And there's about 60 jobs every year that get turned over. So you should never assume you're going to be in the NBA. True. I think one of the issues we are having in America right now is that in youth basketball, we are anointing kids too soon. Not everybody is LeBron James. Not everybody can handle that level of pressure and attention and not let it affect them. Developmentally, if you're telling a 14 or 15-year-old kid you're going to be an NBA star someday, they think they're already an NBA star. And that's a problem.
You got to keep them humble.
Not just humble. You have to have a level of perspective of what it takes. The NBA is as cutthroat as any fucking business in the world.
Listen, we sit on
any business in the world.
I sit and I say the same thing every episode on here. The NBA is hard as shit. Like it's hard to get into the NBA, and it's even harder to stay there year in and year out. Like it's very, very fucking hard. So I'm glad somebody else is actually.
If you go to school and you get your law degree, or you go to school and you get your medical license for whatever, MD, DO, whatever. I don't. There's obviously continuing education and requirements that you have to make that you have the job. In the NBA, you pass a test when you sign up your first contract. You are then tested every single day. And I'll be honest with you, even with the guaranteed contracts, like if you're an asshole, if you're not performing well, they will get rid of your ass. And it's funny because like I think in the NBA too, it's like there's this scale of whatever baggage we all have, because we all have some level of baggage, and our talent. And as long as your talent outweighs the baggage, you're good. You'll probably have a job. But the second that scale gets shifted and there's imbalance in that, you're out of the league.
Yeah.
Peace out.
There's hundreds of players right now that could be on an NBA roster.
Absolutely.
And they're playing overseas, or they're playing in the G League, or they're sitting at home training. The NBA never means 1 + 1 = 2.
Never.
It's so hard to get into it, and then it's so hard to stick.
Speaking of staying in the NBA, there's a lot of the players.
That was a lot.
Come on, you know what you do, baby.